All right, I've got almost all my sprites, so I figured it's time to jump back into Droid Tycoon. I've got 6 sprites missing, so I'm in good shape. I'll be able to get those in the next few days. So I think it's time. I'm going to try and grind up to 30 again here. I see that there's been some updates to my droid tracker, so I have to go and update all of my droids in SRB control because I think the cookies were wiped with the new update. So all of my droids are missing. I'm not worried about the lower ones. I just want to see what the higher ones are. I got to run around and find them, mark them off, see what I still need to get. I'll collect these. I'll get these rerunning again. I think that's what I'll do first. Alright, where is my SRB plan? Does it come up? It does not come up because I probably don't have it set. There we go. Alright. Now, where am I at? I got to figure out where I'm at first. I am at 26. I think I'm on path 3. Pretty sure I'm on path 3. I need a few things still. So let me bump these in there. I've got IG in rainbow. Let me find IG. IG, rainbow. Yeah, boom. There. IG rainbow. I own that droid in rainbow. Perfect. Driftar. What do I have Driftar in? I've got him here somewhere. Dark Knight, how you doing, man? Yeah, I was super lucky last night. There was some people that jumped in with me. We managed to trade. There was this one kid, man, absolutely amazing. Lavish and I joined him, and then Lavish jumped in afterwards. And Lavish had a few he needed. He was missing 2, and Lavish had one of them, and I think Lavish actually had both of them. So that was awesome. He managed to get everything that he needed, but he had everything else, and he must. I only gave him one, maybe one. He gave me like 6 of the ones I was missing, which was awesome. So maybe I am missing Driftar. I thought I had Driftar somewhere. I've got... Maybe he's in here. Not there, not there. I guess I don't have a Driftar. I swore I would have had a Driftar, but that is... That's going to be a challenge, I think. If I don't have him. Because I'm probably going to end up chipping up a bunch of stuff. Let me just check in here. Sometimes I put things in the wrong place as I go. Oh, there he is. There he is. Driftar. So I got Driftar, and I've got him in rainbow. So I'm going to have to chip him up as well. And what else do I need? I don't remember. And I need the Rick 1200. I saw a Rick 1200. There. So I've got Rick 1200 in gold, it looks like. I got to bring him up to diamond. Yeah, that's gold. I can sell this guy off. I'm not going to need him if I've got a better variant. I don't think I need any of these things here at all. Okay, so I'll mark off Rick 1200 as well. Is my mic not working? Or you mean my mic in-game mic? For the stream, my mic should be working. But for the game, I can turn my mic on if you want. Now that I've got that sorted out, I now can navigate between my mic and no mic. Okay, and stream perfect. Yeah, if you want me to turn the mic on during the, for you, since you're in the same game, I can do that as well. I just had it muted so you guys don't get an echo on your end. All right, so Rick 1200. Let me pop this up. Rick 1200, where are you? Where are you? All right, so I've got Rick 1200 and I've got him in gold. So I'm going to need to spend some money. I need like 48,000. Oh man, I'm a long way off. So I'm a long way off from being able to move that up. Rick in rainbow. I saw I had Rick in gold, so I'm going to mark him off as well. Motrak in Beskar. I've got Motrak, but I've got Motrak in, I don't know what I've got Motrak in. He's up here somewhere. I think I've got him in diamond. Yeah, Motrak in diamond. Man, I'm going to need a lot of chips if I don't find anything. BB9 in galactic. I might have BB9 galactic. That's really a BB9 rainbow. I got BB9 Beskar then, no galactic. Man, I'm gonna be busy. This is gonna be a tough grind if I've got to chip all these things up. IG, I need IG. I've got IG in Beskar already. Mecha Droid, I've got a Mecha Droid in galactic. Opti Strike, I've got in galactic. R7, I'm pretty sure I have an R7 in galactic. There's the R7 in galactic. The LEP. Oh, I think I've got a LEP, but he's pretty low. He is pretty low, I think. Oh, look at that. Thank you very much. If you don't need it, I will take it. That is absolutely wonderful. Okay, I'll mark him off as BB9 in galactic now. And what else do I need? So LEP and Driftar. Driftar I've got, man, that's going to be another 100,000. I got to get Driftar and galactic. That is going to be the hardest one. And LEP, I've got a LEP, but LEP is diamond. All right, I'll mark LEP off as a diamond. I'm going to need so many chips if I don't... All right. I think I'm going to have to be looking for droids. Let me put some hats on these guys just so I don't lose track of them. Don't sell him. IG, I can sell you because I got a Beskar one. Cyclones I don't need. Got these in galactic. I don't need them, but I got them in galactic anyways. Don't need you. I'll sell everything I can to get chips. Need you. Let's put a hat on you. Just in case. And I need you. Although you put a hat on this guy, you can't even tell that there's a hat on this guy. It's so tiny. Well, you can kind of see it, but it's so tiny. Okay, I'll put some hats on these guys too, just to make sure. Although the chances of me selling these are pretty low, but you never know. Alright, I'll throw these other things out front. Definitely not going to need these. Collect some Nova crystals. Sell a diamond blueprint, assign 5 worker droids. That's an easy one. Oh, not customized. Lounge you, lounge you. Oh, you're in the wrong place. He's 58,000. Oh, I had him as well, didn't I? Work yet. Okay. That's another one. Ooh, long shot. I will craft you up. I don't need you, but that's one of my missing flawless there, so we might as well throw him on there. Sell a diamond blueprint. Let's get that done. Let's restart all these. I didn't even do much collecting of anything while I was gone. Not gone, but I mean, hunting down all my sprites. Okay, craft 15 gold. I don't like that, but it's not too bad. Sell a diamond and dance in the cantina. We can do that almost simultaneously. See if we can. Oh, it didn't go in. I was going to try and do them almost simultaneously, but no luck. There we go. Bang, bang. 2 more Nova crystals. So Dark Knight, you saw there's a new variant coming this weekend. I've seen lots of speculation on where it'll be, but I just finally got my droidex maxed out. Did they update the numbers yet? Not yet. So I got the 380, missing 2 flawless droids in order to get my flawless paint. And now there'll be another 62 droids to collect. Although I'm not too worried about getting the majority of them. It's just the mythics that are going to be a challenge. I think the rest of them won't be too bad. What do I have in there? Decent stuff. Yeah, I just got mine, I just got the last one the last time I streamed Droid Tycoon, I believe. Somebody gave me that final galactic snow mouse that I was missing. All right, I'm just going to take 15 garbage gold droids and I will craft those up. And then I think I'm going to go fly around and, that's rainbow, fly around and collect chips that way because I'm still missing some of my rainbow hats since I bought the rainbow crates. I do need to get myself a better pickaxe droid. This guy's not too bad, but I think I'm going to be grinding out a lot of. I don't even know if it's really worth it to grind out droids for chips at this point. I'm at 26, going to 27. Jump up and down there. Fat fingered my controller. All right, so 48,000. I'm so far off from that. I mean, I'm going to need 48,000 to go up this time. I'm going to need 88,000 to go up the next level. 29, I've got everything. And then 30, I need 170,000 chips if I don't find something. The Driftar is the one that's really going to kill me because it's 110,000 now, or 40,000 now and 110,000 later. If I can get the Driftar Galactic, it might be manageable. That's why I really like that chopper event, man. The chopper event was perfect because you can kind of, at least, it's kind of like roulette. You can kind of gamble whether or not. You can see him coming out in a default and throw all the Galactic scrap on there. Let me go get myself a splash as well. I think on one of their updates, they dumped all my splashes. I don't know if it's an update or if it's just a glitch, but sometimes I come back in and all my splashes are gone. What do I need for credits as well? I think I'm close to credits. 32 trillion. So yeah, credits I'm not too bad on. Yeah, I don't know why. It kind of I mean, it's not bad when I don't think I had that many gold splashes anyways, but when you've got a full deck of gold splashes, then you come back in and all 18 are gone. It's a little annoying. Although right now the gold splashes come pretty fast. I get them faster than I can use them. It's just the inconvenience of running down there and getting it. I should have thrown this guy on the battle deck. I think it actually pays off to have him on the battle deck rather than here. The extra 10% time, I think, for not having to run down there, grab another splash, and then come back up, I think it pays off. As soon as this guy's done, I'll swap you out there. All right, let me go. I want BB-8 back again. So swap you around, and then I'm going to want DJ Rex. Come on, droids. Let's swap you guys and pick up DJ Rex. Come on, DJ Rex. All right, DJ Rex and BB-8. Just check and see if there's a gold one. Yeah, I'll throw that guy on there as well. All right, I'm just going to fly around, collect myself some chips, collect myself some rainbow hats. I hope with the new variant they add a new mission that allows you to get mythics or allows you to get the new variant or something. That would be nice. Still got quite a few rainbow hats. Yeah, like at least 3 or 4 rainbow hats in there. Hopefully we just get the hats and then they're all done. Can't count how many hats are there. As it gets lower, you can start, when you get down to like 1 or 2 hats, you can kind of tell that that's all that's left. I think it's still like 3 or 4 hats left to go. Crate over there, no crate up here. Nothing in there, but there's one up here. Oh, rainbow, come on. I see at least the cherry foam hat and a cowboy hat. Like the whipped cream hat and the cowboy hat. So there's at least 2 more hats to get. I know it looks like there's a visor or a ball cap as well. That's 1,800 chips. That's not so bad, actually. This might be the way to get chips, although you don't get them all the time. So Dark Knight, did you manage to get any new, other than that diamond duck, you got anything else new? As far as sprites? I think the only ones I'm missing now, the ones I sent you, I'm just missing like 3 gems, the Galactic Peely, and 2 cubes. But I know for sure Lavish has one that we can trade, because she's still missing she's missing more than I am. And we were going to trade some more, but we got glitched out last night, and I had to shut down and restart, and she couldn't get back in, so. Oh, you had it and lost it. That's all right. I've got the Galactic Llama, I'm pretty sure. Might be missing the Cube Llama, but I think I've got the Galactic one, so I got you covered. And I've got at least 3 friends that I've helped out in Lego Fortnite that all hit me up and said that they've got every single one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit up each one and see if they'll give me 1 or 2. That way I'm not taking too much advantage of them. And I still managed to get everything. So there's another gold down here. We'll just stop in and I was coming to take a look at whatever that Beskar epic was, just in case it was a missing flawless. Got to get those last 2 so I can get the paint. I mean, my goal is to get all of them, but at least it's a new variant, so at least that doesn't affect the flawless. I'll still be able to get them without having to collect a whole bunch more flawless. But the flawless, actually, if they add a new rarity, it would make getting the flawless even easier, I think. I'll just dump those up there. This guy almost done? Yeah. I'll wait until this guy's done, and then I'll swap him out. Oh, you found the duck in the wild. It's been a while since I found. There was something. I mean, I found the John Wick in the wild. I mean, with some help. I was playing with a squad of people, and we found the John Wick, and they gave it to me because they already had it. So found it in the wild. I don't think I found much of the. I don't think I found a gem that I didn't already have, at least in the wild. And I know I haven't found a cube in the wild. Oh, you only got 19 flawless. Yeah, it takes a while. It's a long grind. I'm up to the 48. You need 50 for the paint. So I'm 2 off from the paint, but I'm still 14 off from getting all of them. But I got all the commons. I've got all the rares. I've got most of the epics. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 epics. I've got all the legendaries, and then I'm missing most of the mythics. I think I've got 4 mythics. Get out of my way, post. Smash this guy out. Oh, you're missing mythics in your droid deck. In your droid deck. So I'm assuming, like, are you missing just galactic ones, or you're missing all sorts of different variants? I'll keep my eye out, man, if we find... Because unless it's one of the ones I need for my progression, I don't need any of them. Other than just helping rack up credits. Oh yeah, that's right. You can take a look and see. You know, I haven't even looked at anybody else's droidex yet. Let me go take a look. You know, I really don't like that they put the opposite base down on the opposite side now. All right, what are you missing? You are missing... I'm assuming you got all the defaults. Okay, no, you don't even have all the defaults. Oh, you haven't got CB23 yet. You haven't got Mr. Bones. And you haven't got the Marshal yet. All right, those are Nova Crystal ones. You'll have to get those ones on your own. Okay, you got all the Mythics in gold. You got all the Mythics in diamond. Oh, you're missing a couple rainbows. Snow Mouse, that one took me a while to get. Snow Mouse and Driftar. You're missing a couple Beskar. The Cyclones and the Tritech. Oh, and you're missing a whole bunch of Galactics, huh? All right, we'll be keeping our eye open. The chances are not great with only 2 of us in here, but as more people come in, I'm assuming people will jump in eventually throughout the morning here. We'll get some company, and the more there are, the better chance we have of getting them. At least on the hour. Remember to keep collecting these, or I end up losing them. Go the opposite way. I don't like the dynamics of how much it bounces when you run into things. Oh, there's a Galactic Epic that just came off. Assuming you're getting that. I don't need it, man. If you need it, you take it. I've got Galactic... I mean, I'll take it for Flawless because I don't have Flawless. Mr. DA, how are you doing? I didn't get all the sprites, Mr. DA. I'm only missing 6, though, and I've got all the ones. You sure you don't need it, Dark Knight? I mean, if you need it, you take it. I would just be crafting it for Flawless. He doesn't even earn enough to sit in my stack. So if you want him, you take him. If not, I'll craft them up to see if I get Flawless, but that's all I'm going to do. All right, I'll take it then. Oh, you take it. Never mind. You take it. I'm just going to scrap them. I'm literally going to craft them up, hope I get Flawless, and I'm going to scrap them immediately afterwards. So. No, Mr. DA, I had a good run yesterday. I met up with a couple people. I met up with Lavish as well. We traded a bunch. I didn't find really much in the wild. It was pretty much all just trading with people, but managed to get all but 6 of them. Would have had more because Lavish has got a couple that I don't have, and I got several she doesn't have. But then the party, like joining parties, got all glitched out, and I couldn't get in. I had to shut down, and then she couldn't get in, and then I had to go. So we would have traded a few more if it wasn't for that. But then I managed to grind out and master all 111 of the ones I have. So everything I've got is mastered. I'm missing 6. I'm not in a panic because I've got lots of people that have offered to give me some, and I'm now at the point where I'll take them up on the offer because before I didn't want to say, hey, like I needed 25 25 droids. Can you help me out? Asking for 1 or 2 from each person isn't such a big ask. Okay, give me a hat. Give me a hat. We'll get, because I got a bunch of those. We'll get you covered, and you got that. I'm definitely going to trade you for that that gem duck you have, and I've got a bunch of extra ones. Now I just got to grind for sprite dust because I'm going to end up giving away so many that I'm in pretty good shape. I think I got like 180,000 sprite dust because I was collecting as many sprites as I could yesterday to get sprite dust back, because I know I'm going to end up giving out a whole bunch. And I need to have enough sprite dust in order to buy them back and give them to people. Give me the hat. I just like when all the hats are done. Oh, so it's variable on the chips, huh? That time I only got 300. Oh, there's a whole bunch of crates right here, all in one spot. Yeah, I figured I was good enough on sprites, Mr. DA, that I would jump back in here and see if I could get to 30. Get to 34 in a row. So I got to 30 on path 1, path 2. I'm on path 3 now, although I've got all the droids I need, but they're a long ways off from the rarity I need. So it's going to be a grind if I'm going to get them. A grind for chips. I'll go take a look and see what that diamond mythic is. No, I've got him in Beskar already. There's an IG in diamond if you want it. I'll throw him out there. War Drummer, how you doing? I see you did some significant updates to your SRB control. Give me the hat, give me the hat. Oh, one more hat gone. I had to go and, because I think it wiped the cookies, so I had to just put everything, just a few that I need for this. I've only got a few levels left here. So I like that you can just press the color button now, like the diamond, the rainbow, and it just automatically goes and completes it. That's brilliant. But to be fair, I haven't run a cycle with it yet. I literally just plugged in the variants now. There's one there. Oh, there's another hat. Perfect. Man, I don't know what the deal is with... I see you posted the update on Reddit too, man, and I do not know what the deal is with all the freaking haters, man. I mean, it's just like ridiculous as well. Their only complaint is that you used AI to help you build it, which is, to me, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I can see if it's like AI slop where you just making AI garbage images of political figures as superheroes and whatever else. But I mean, to use AI as a tool to help you in order to make something that's useful, I don't understand the hate, man. I don't understand why people get so aggravated over it. I'm really curious what all of them create. I saw one guy complained about it, and he has some sort of website as well for it, but it definitely wasn't as user-friendly. Yeah, I mean, I've always, I mean, even before I liked it, I find it fairly easy to use. I don't know why other people have a struggle. I mean, okay, yeah, there is a bit of a learning curve, but there's a learning curve with anything. And Droid Tycoon is not an uncomplex game. I mean, there's a lot to it. I mean, it's pretty hard to make. I mean, the only way you could really start simplifying it a whole lot more is if it had like you said, like an API connection to the actual game and it knew what you had. But that's not practical. So it's always going to be somewhat complex if people have to go in there and update all their droids. I saw the other guy that complained about yours and had his own sheet. You were actually, he had it so you actually were assigning droids to slots in your base. I mean, yeah, okay, maybe that might be helpful to find out where the droid is in your base. But the amount of time it takes to go and put every droid in the right slot would be absolutely miserable. I can't imagine ever doing that. I can run around every once in a while and find the droid. Yeah, it's obvious. I think they just go on there, they see it for 2 seconds, and it's easier to hate than it is to actually give it a fair shot. I like it. I'm still using it. Although I did get some, I mean, not blowback. Mr. Baron, the guy that does those sheets that puts out, which I mean, I fully used his sheets. I've got his sheets reposted on my Reddit as well. They're very useful sheets. If you like sheets rather than like your program, they're probably the best ones out there. They're good visuals, and he was getting some heat. Like when I said AI, I don't know why people are griefing on it. It's better than the AI slop that some people are generating. He wasn't sure if I meant his sheets, which absolutely don't. Because even if he uses AI, he doesn't. He uses Illustrator, and he makes them himself. But even if he used AI, it's still something useful, better than freaking Superman politicians garbage that they put out there. So I clarified to him just to make sure I wasn't hating on him, because his stuff is really good. And some people are still going to like sheets. Yeah, 250 hits, you're doing all right. I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure I told you before, haters are gonna hate, no matter what you do. Like you said, they didn't even try it, and they just immediately hate. And I think it's some form of jealousy almost, where, hey, they didn't create it, or they didn't think of it, or they don't know how to do it. So it's easier just to slag somebody else rather than contribute to make it better, or use it and actually figure out if it works for them. And if it doesn't work for them, don't use it, man. I don't get it. If it doesn't work for you, don't use it. I just started to take off, and then there's another one. I'm just hitting everything because I need chips like crazy, so. Yeah, you got to get your sleep, get enough rest in for the event this weekend. I'm curious what they're going to do along with the event. I mean, there's a new variant. Exciting enough. I don't really have much opinion on where it sits between the other variants. I'm assuming it's going to be between the other variants. Is everything I've heard, between somewhere between Beskar and Galactic, or Galactic and Rainbow. But I am curious what the event is going to entail. Is there going to be some perk along with the event? I'm hoping it's something along like the CD, or not the CD, the chopper event. I'm hoping we have the ability to go and snag some of the variants we need, because it's going to be a challenge again to get the mythics on all of them. So it looks like there's only 2 hats left. There's 1 hat. I might only have 1 hat left now. You know, it might always be better just to run around half the time, because I barely start taking off and I've got to land again. There's a few here. 3. It looks like just a cowboy hat left. That's all I can really see there is cowboy hat. I go in circles the other way as well normally, but at one point I went back to the belt and my base, and then after that, I didn't want to go the way I just went. So now I'm going the opposite way. Normally I do go the opposite way, actually. So what's up with collecting the hats? There's nothing up with collecting the hats other than the fact I like to collect things, man. And if you unlock the super crates, each time you unlock them, like the gold one, you can get any of the hats you got from the super crates originally. You can get them in the gold variant. And then once you've got all the gold ones, if you collect the diamond crate, you can get all the diamond ones. And if you buy the rainbow variant super crates, then you can get the rainbow ones as well. And I just bought the rainbow the other day. And I went and collected a couple of them, but yeah, I'm just trying to, there's nothing really to it other than just collecting. Get a couple of these up there just for my last Nova Crystal of the day. Yeah, very possibly it is a failed experiment. Although somebody said if you go and look at mouse in the droidex, I haven't gone and looked at it. I saw this on Reddit. Oh, he's not here. Somebody showed a picture with mouse having like a cobra snake hat on it. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it wasn't mouse. Let me just go through them and see. One of them was wearing a hat in the droidex. I'm pretty sure it was mouse. Maybe it was snow mouse. Let me just quickly run through them. Somebody was surmising that they might come up with extra hats. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, there it is. There it is. It is Snow Mouse. Snow Mouse has this hat on it. So somebody was surmising that maybe they're coming up with some different hats. I didn't go check it out, but I remember seeing a post on it. But there's almost too many hats now anyways. I still use the cone because it's only 2 to the right. And I stopped, now that I've got your sheet, I very seldom do I actually put a hat on my droids anymore, other than the VIP hat I put on to make sure that I know, like, hey, that's my pickaxe droid. I sometimes put the cone on, but for the most part, I don't even put the cone on them anymore. I just rely on SRB control to let me know when I've got a droid to sell. Yeah, they nerfed the chips as well. At one point, people were getting like 1,200 times 3 in the way of chips. They nerfed both of them, huh? Because chips are still a bit of a grind. Even with the chip station in your base, it's still a bit of a grind. Okay, let's get this one last hat. We'll be done with the hats. Not yet. Missing, how you doing, man? Good to see you back. Rovi, you're more than welcome to join, man. It's just me and Dark Knight in here right now. Hot, no hot. And this corner right here has a lot of crates, a lot of the time. There we go. There's the hat. That should be the last hat. We'll see the next time we get a rainbow. Oh, in under an hour you got 70K. Okay, well I'll just keep doing this then, because I need a ton of chips. I've got all the droids I need, but they're all in the wrong variants, pretty much. Oh, you got the colonoscopy. How lucky are you, man? I just did mine last year. Always a good time. Maybe I'll start running these ones as well. I don't like how long they take, but I don't mind the colonoscopy itself because they pretty much knock you out for it, so you don't notice anything there. But that prep is the worst, man. So when you're a pro roller, when do you fly around or you just run around then? But maybe that's worth it for the movement speed, because I find that I'm almost barely taking off and then I got to land again to get another crate. It might be better off to get the movement speed. Yeah, the prep is never fun, man. I feel like you're drinking soap. And yeah, it's just miserable. Drinking soap and stuck within a few feet of the toilet, man. All right, what do I got in chips on? I got 50 chips. Maybe I buy a couple more movement speeds. Let's go do that. I'm going to give it a shot. What's your movement speed at? Did you max it out to 18? I might dread this though, you know, because I can see how I might be running into walls like crazy. All right, that's 6, 8, 10. Movement speed 10, huh? Okay, let's go. We'll go another one. Oh, and I think we have to go the last one because it just worked out perfectly that I've got 0 Nova crystals left now. All right, how fast do I run around now? Okay, it's not as shocking fast as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be so crazy that I would be running into stuff. I think I can manage this. There's a Beskar amp walker here if you guys want it. And Roby, I don't know if you need it as well. I've got some, there's like a couple cyclographs back up here. Another cyclograph, all in Beskar. I'll throw one of them out front. You're more than welcome to take those as well. Yeah, there's one there and two more at the back. So if you want them, you can grab them. This one, oh no, it's not a glitch there. I mean, I don't mind it, but yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I actually really enjoyed myself jumping into Battle Royale again and collecting the sprites, going through some of my quests. It was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Although, to be fair, I hadn't really streamed Battle Royale before, and I found that I've got a massive issue, well, not a massive issue, but an issue with my setup, because PlayStation puts restrictions on your ability to broadcast your sound. So like if you're broadcasting from my PlayStation, it's pretty good. But if I'm broadcasting from my, yeah, we got all the hats now. If I'm broadcasting from my computer, it took me forever. I was having echoes on the sound for voice chat. And of course, in Battle Royale, you kind of need to have voice chat so you can talk with your teammates. So I was getting these echoes because the sound was coming through my controller, and I finally managed to figure out how to get all my settings worked out so that I wasn't having the echo. But then my issue now is that I can hear my teammates, but the stream can't hear them. So it's like I'm talking to myself. So I've got to fix that, but unfortunately it needs a hardware update. I need this stupid $30 cable to make that work. So I've ordered one, but it won't be here for another week or so. No worries, man, Roy. Yeah, anything I don't need, I mean, I don't need much. I've got every droid I need. I just got a problem with the rarity. I'm missing I think the one I really need, I need to get like a Driftar and Galactic. The chances are pretty low. But if I don't get that, it's going to cost me 150,000 chips just to upgrade him. And I still need to have 120, 150, about 160,000 chips without Driftar just to get up there. When am I getting affiliate over there? Missing. My problem with I've got 3 of the 4 requirements on affiliate for Twitch, but the problem is you got to have average of 3 viewers on Twitch throughout any stream. So I've either got to game it and run some really short streams and line up a few of you guys to watch me on Twitch, so I can get 4 days in a month with 3 viewers, or more organically, just actually get 3 viewers to actually watch on Twitch. I mean, it's one of those things. It's just like YouTube. It's one of those things. When it happens, it happens. I wasn't too worried about meeting it, but I finally got I think I've got 30 followers finally the other day on Twitch, and sometimes I get like 4 or 5 viewers, but because the streams are longer, it doesn't average out to 3 throughout the whole stream. So I'm grinding chips missing for my. I'm trying to get to level 30. Again, I went up to 30 on path 1 and path 2. I'm on path 3 now. I'm trying to get to 30 on path 3. And then we'll see about path 4. But there's an event this weekend, which means there'll be an event the next weekend. And I'm not in a rush. I think I'll just try to grind these out. So I've been to 30 on each one. And then once I've been to 30 on each one, then I'll go back to doing what I was doing before. But the only reason I realistically got to 30 on those other paths was because of the events. Yeah, if you find the Galactic Drift R, that'll save me a whole bunch of chips. Appreciate it, Roby. I think it's going to be a challenge to find him, though. All right, it comes missing. But the more of us that are in here, the more chances of it pops up on the belt. Hey, Pro Roller, I think you're right. I think this running isn't such a bad deal. It goes fairly fast. Plus, it's easier to grab these chips as well when you get the movement speed. I'm just worried, like, when I get back to my base, I'll be running into walls because I move too fast. I already run into walls as it is, man. Yeah, missing. Pro Roller said that's what he does too, and he has like a movement speed 10. So I just spent all 50 or 60 of my Nova crystals and got the got up to like level 7 or 8 on movement speed just to make it that much faster. Run in there and piss off the stormtroopers. They need to do something different with that event. That's a ridiculous event. Who actually goes in there and fights the stormtroopers anymore? They need to do something where there's a more substantial reward for that and for the astromech mission. Because it's ridiculous. You're not going to spend that much time going in there and fighting them for a single crate that you can get here in a few seconds. What's the max level on it? Max, probably 20, yeah? You're at level 10. I'm assuming it must go up to 20. You can go movement speed, health, and also get your... You could be like the warden or the policeman of Droid Tycoon and get your damage up max as well. Equip yourself a battle droid and get yourself the Mr. Bones. And then whenever there's a troll in the lobby, you just annihilate them, right? You got so much health, speed, damage that you just destroy these guys and just kind of police public lobbies. If I was better at killing people, I might find that entertaining. 18 for max. Is that what you got missing? You're up to 18. This is pretty fast. I didn't see, I think it was 8 that I got to. The thing I hate about this one is you got to wait for it to pop up. Yeah, I'm kind of at that point now where it's just about maxing out most of the things. These guys fire off. Yeah, so you got your 50 flawless base. I'm still two flawless away. 2 flawless away. B1 heavy. I think I'm going to have to start crafting up these diamonds as well in order to possibly get my flawless. I got 48. Oh, I'm already crafting him. I don't need to craft him. Nobody grabbed that IG, so I'm gonna. I don't need him, but nobody grabbed him yet, so I'm gonna take him and throw him on the cooker as well. I don't have him in flawless, but I think for the, especially for the mythics, you're gonna have to just take whatever you get. Oh, mythic flawless? I've got 4 mythic flawless. I've got Tritech, Driftar, Load Lifter, and KX. I'll just let that guy cook because he's going to take too long. I'm still missing some epics. I got every one of the legendaries. Common, rare, and legendary, I have every one of them. And the only one I'm missing is the epics and the mythics. Epics, I think, is just because there's so many of them. Oh, there's a... Let me throw these out front for you too, guys. There's a Beskar Amp Walker, Beskar R7. Now, if you've got a Galactic Driftar, that would be the best gift ever right now. That would save me so much grinding. Coming. Oh man, you are fast, huh? Whew. Oh my God, look at that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know how many chips you just saved me? A ridiculous amount of chips. Now it costs me 8,000. I got to craft this guy up now, but now it'll be 8,000 to be up to the next level. Oh, how brilliant is that? All right, let's do some swapping of droids. Thank you very much. All right, let me check your main base's storage. Where's your main base at? No, I'm good there. Well, maybe this Rick later. What did I need? Do I need a Rick? I'll need a Rick and Rainbow, but it's only going to cost me 28,000 chips. I don't need that right now, man. I don't need that right now. Put it back in your locker and store it. I might have the chips by that time anyway. So, because I've got a Rick, it'll cost me 28,000 to bump them up. You're sure you don't need it? All right, I'll take it. Plus, I might get a flawless off it. Okay, let me update these. Rick in Beskar, Driftar in Galactic. All right, now I'm in good shape. I need 8,000 for my Rick 1200. That's easy. Got that. 60,000 for a Motrak to Beskar and 60,000 for a Lep to Beskar. I've got the 2 droids. I just need to bump them up. I don't remember if you needed galactic legendaries or not, but there was one that just popped up there. Oh, he threw it out front. I'm good with that. I've got this in flawless, and I've already got everything. So somebody else, there's a BB9 galactic out front there if you guys need it. I've got him in flawless, and I've got him already in my my inventory here. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. You can throw them on the battle deck, and then it makes it so much faster and easier. I should run a test on that as well and just see. Where is a better droid for a pickaxe? It's going to make a difference now. This is +8. Let's swap you. I don't think I got anything better than +8 at the moment. But that one was already full, so we'll do it here. 23 hours, dirty bugger. Yeah, if I'm smashing it out, that makes sense. What, at your other base? Yeah, I'll come take a cruise around. My last one was pretty good when I got the 30. By the time I got the 30, it was in pretty good shape. I think I only had one, yeah, like you, I had like one Beskar in the whole bunch. Everything else was galactic on path 2. Yeah, because by the time you get up to 30, you pretty much have an all galactic base of legendary and above. Yeah, it's looking very similar to what I was like on my last up to 30. Oh yeah, this is the nice little flawless as well. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's a nice looking base. Yeah, Dark Knight, you need a few more. We got to get you. We got to get you some of your missing ones from the droidex. Oh, this one's a work in progress on here. Yeah, when you're up this high, Pro Roller, yeah, it's the splashes actually regenerate faster than I can use them. And it almost makes sense to not have to run back there each time. So your other base is a no super rebirth base. That is impressive, because then you just got to get Nova Crystals through dailies and through events in order to buy enough to get the scrap value. All right, sweet. So there's a Rick and Beskar. He's an 81,000. There's got to be something low here that I can punch out. Yeah, I think I'm just going to sell you off. We're going to put a hat on you, just so I'm sure. Put you to work. All right, Nightwing is joining in with his alt account. I got a galactic amp walker here if anybody needs. just threw it out in the middle of, in front of my base there if you guys need that. You know, Missing, that's not a bad idea either, because then you don't have to worry about the super rebirthing. And realistically, if you're just using it for an alternate account that's going to smash your tables for you, I mean, all you really need is some scrap value, like get at least scrap value 1, and then a pickaxe. And then at that point, maybe you add on some extras. But if you're just going AFK while he smashes your bench, you don't even need to have critical hit and critical amount that high. I mean, sure, if you get Nova Crystals, great. But if you don't, because I notice, like, if I just do like I'm doing now, don't even bother to use splashes, and I just go AFK for a few minutes, go grab myself something to eat, and come back, then in most cases, other than these 23-hour droids, they're usually done in no time. It only seems like a long time when you're actually sitting there. It's like the boiled pot, right? When a pot never boils while you're watching it. Yeah, pro roll. I like marking them off so they're all completely done as well, so that you have nothing left to buy. Because I've got no more collector slots left to buy. I've got no more blueprint slots left to buy. It's nice. It's nice when you max them out and you can't buy them anymore. They're just done. I got to get used to this. It is a little fast running around the base. $20,000. I don't even know where I'm at. I don't even think I'm to 10,000 yet. 9,128. 20,010. My goodness, man, that's a lot. No, my scrap, I'm still like level 5 or 6 on my scrap value. I'm still lower on my scrap value. Those are expensive ones. These other ones are cheap in comparison. My goal with those ones, whatever's cheapest between scrap value, critical hit, and critical amount, I just pay for those. And then I use whatever's extra. Like this time I had 60 left over. I just spent it on those speed ones because, like, once you super rebirth up here, I'm going to get like 230 or 240 on the way of Nova Crystals. I don't know, I'm going to spend like 150 or 180, so you might as well spend the rest on the other ones. Almost done with this guy. Then I'll just chip that. 8K is a nice easy chip up for the Rick 1200. All right, this guy's got to go to work somewhere. I think my pickaxe droid here is going to go to the lounge. What's my lowest one here? 90, 90. Here's my lowest one. We'll put you to work at the other spot. Although, no, maybe I'm not. I'm going to use you as my pickaxe droid. So let's, put you to work in that spot. And then I can use you as pickaxe. Much better. Okay, now I need, we'll just swap you guys for a second. Let me find my Rick 1200. I'm pretty sure he's sitting in here because he's kind of garbagey. Yep. Oh, there's a rainbow Mythic just popped up. Oh, somebody got it already. It's a gold IG. not there. I need to go here. The speed is going to take a little bit getting used to. Okay, what do I need this guy up to? He needs to be up to a diamond. So 8,000. Boom. I should be able to rebirth now. I'm just going to check, see how many Nova crystals I would get if I rebirth. 172 here. Rebirth ready. Punch that out. All right, we're one more level up. Okay, I need 60,000 chips for a Mo track in Beskar. And then I can... And 45 trillion. I had a R7, I think, equipped before. Or no, I had a BB9 of the Beskar. I didn't take the Galactic one. Although I do have a Galactic one here somewhere, I thought. Yeah, that's my Galactic one. Then I got the other one. Drift R is even better. Plus 10 pickaxe. I'll grab one of these as extra. Okay, I need 60,000 chips. I got 36,000 chips. So I need 60,000 chips here and 60,000 chips later on. 60,000 for Motrak, 60,000 for LEP, which probably is doable by the time I get all the credits that I'm going to need anyways. 45 trillion is a lot. Scrap battery. I was assuming you meant scrap value, Pro Roller. I'm pretty sure that they all have limits at some point. It's just knowing what they are until they get maxed out. Because like it doesn't show a limit on like the critical hit and critical amount, but I believe 20 is the limit. But it would be nice. It would be nice if they did that. I don't like that it's just open-ended either. Like, I like the ones that are. I'm the same as you. You've got that slight obsessive compulsive, where like 4 out of 8, okay, you know that you've hit the max. 1 out of 8, you know when you hit the max. Like this one here, though, you don't know when credits. You don't know when you hit the max. All these other ones, you kind of can figure it out. What else is there? It's the same with the critical chance and critical amount. You don't know when you've maxed them out. Yeah, I've heard rumors on both sides that it's possibly going to be between Rainbow and Beskar, or between Beskar and Galactic. Which means 62 new droids to add to the droidex. Most of them will be fairly easy, I think. It'll only be the mythics that are a real challenge. I am on Discord. Same as my YouTube channel, just GrindGeek. No dash. My Discord is it's not like a very active Discord. I just like repost other people's useful stuff to my Discord. Or I link to other people's Discords and it just automatically updates their stuff. But I do get messages there. I use it for messaging more than I use it for keeping up with things. Yeah, there was somebody mentioned a couple different types of materials. I do not follow up enough with the newer Star Wars to know all the different varieties of droids. There were some people that mentioned some names that I'd never even heard of that they thought it might be. Oh, that's right. I do have the wrong ones. I had them on there before. Thank you very much for pointing it out. I had them on there before, but then after crafting at my stuff, I didn't swap them back. Get these guys swap back. Swap. Swap you, swap you. Thank you for pointing that out. Now I got the right droids. Discord tag, 1 second. It is... Yeah, Pro Roller. Honestly, that would be some entertaining content to watch somebody... just go in and be the police. Like, be helpful, but then when somebody is a troll in the public lobby, you just smash them. All right. That's my Discord there, Mr. DA. John's jumping in. Sorry, I'm reading everything you sent me on Discord here, Missing. I'll just smash this bench for a second. Oh, you already got 2 levels on the multi-crits. I haven't got that far yet. Rank 53, man. I'm like in the 30s somewhere. No flawless on you, buddy. I'll just sell you off. All right, we'll go back to collecting chips here. Lavish, how you doing? I came back on afterwards. I saw you were already offline though. I came back on afterwards and mastered all the rest of my sprites. So I got everything mastered up. Maybe this afternoon we can meet up again, and I got a bunch of sprites for you. Yeah, it was really buggy. I don't know what it was. I'm only missing 6 now. I've got 6 sprites left, that's it. I got 111 collected, 111 mastered, 6 more to go. And Dark Knight who's on, he's got the gem duck, so that's one of them. I know you got a couple that I'm missing. Oh, for sure, we can finish up a bunch. And I've got several other people that I'd helped out with things in Lego Fortnite, and they've all hit me up saying they've collected them all, and they've just plainly offered to give them to me. And I'm now at the point where I don't feel so bad. Like I can hit them up and say, hey, can you give me one or give me two? And I don't feel like I'm being too overly greedy. The end is in sight, I think. I was thinking of jumping back into Lego Fortnite for a bit, because I don't know if you follow the Craftopia team. I've been a little bored with Lego Fortnite for a while. I do enjoy building, but I got to get motivated to start a project. And I haven't been motivated to start a project recently. But the Craftopia team, they put out a challenge to anyone that wants to start an expert world from scratch and kill every single creature in the game one at a time. But they've got some rules, like you can't wear a totem of return. You can only use weapons that you can find from that biome, that you can craft from the tables in that biome, and such. There's a few different rules to it, and it looks like it might be a good challenge. So I might jump in and try to complete their challenge. Hey John, how you doing, man? You managed to get in? Yeah, you did manage to get in. That's good. Nobody got glitched out trying to get in today. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I was the last couple of days I was trying to get all my sprites, and I'm so close now that I'm very confident I will get the last few in the next couple of days. So I figured I'd jump back into this today. I'm trying to grind up. I'm going to try and grind up 4 in a row to level 30. I've done path 1, I've done path 2, I'll do path 3 right now, and then I'll go to path 4, and I should be able to do them with the events. If I can get this even done before the event, then that'll make it even easier. Yeah, Pro Roller. Honestly, when I first updated it, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping that the moving speed would make me faster with the blueprint, because that's when you really need it. It's a diamond mythic that just hit the belt, guys. Go see, make sure somebody grabbed it off there. Only a couple more of these to do, and I'll get 1 gem. I'll be back at 1 Nova Crystal. Yeah, it sounds like a challenge, Lavish, and I feel like I'm confident enough now. Here, guys, there's a Galactic BB9 if anybody needs it. Where are you at, John? You are at the other end. I'll come pick him up, because I'm not crafting anything right now, so it's easy enough for me. John, there you are. There's a blueprint there as well. Okay, I picked up this one. You picked up that one. Picked up this one. There you go, man. And there's another Galactic BB9 here as well. You can have. Like right now, for me, Pro Roller, there's 3 droids that instantaneously I buy CB23 first, just because it's more convenient to buy him and just send him to work right away, and he starts on his back mission, and then I immediately buy Chopper and BB-8. Instantaneously, all 3 of those. Yeah, no problem, John. Plus, there's a whole bunch of other things here too. Like I've got a Beskar Cyclograv R7 Mono Walker out front on my base. Plus, I've got another couple here. I've got a bunch of the rainbows up here as well. So feel free to come and grab any of those, because you probably can't afford some of those Galactics early game. There's a galactic mecha droid as well if anybody needs it. I usually try to get my first rebirth in just because it starts my daily timer. So I usually try to get the first one in right away. I don't even worry. It's usually by second or third I buy those guys because you can get rebirth 1 so fast. I mean, it's the stupidest droids you need, and they appear on the belt every 10 seconds. All right, we're 40,000 out of the 60,000 I need. We're way off on credits, though. I need 45,000. Somebody's smashing my bench. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, Venom's the one you want? I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, it's sad. My coffee is done. I feel like I need more coffee today. Yeah, Nightwing is too. You could buy so many when you get enough scrap value in there, it doesn't take you very long to be racking it up instantly. Control those guys again. You know, I was thinking I might put a Reddit post into the devs as well. Something instead of those stormtroopers is like have like kind of a boss fight. So there was, I mean, I know I've mentioned before that I used to play another Tycoon game called Lumberjack Heroes, but there was like a big boss fight that would spawn every 20 minutes or so. And when it would spawn, you could either go in and fight him by yourself, or collectively, everybody in the lobby could go in and fight the big boss all at the same time. And if you fought the big boss, then there'd be some extra reward for everybody. Oh, I didn't need that one. That's not what I wanted. It'd be nice instead of the stormtroopers, they had something like that. Like every 20 minutes, the stormtroopers would come up, and you'd have like a big boss fight that you could all collectively go in, and at the end, you could get like a galactic mythic or something like that. That would be awesome. Something to change it up, because that's like the most useless quest running around the map right now is those stormtroopers. I'm gonna trash this just so I don't screw up John's blueprints there. I know I got the wrong droids. I'm just smashing them for a second, and then what I really want to do is just complete this guy up here. Another gold, and he is a missing flawless for me. Oh, there's a gold load lifter. I'll throw him in there as well. Alright, I think I'm gonna swap these guys out. Swap. Let's craft a few of these things up. Yeah, in the first, before they did the scrap value and all the chip upgrades, it was worthwhile to go around the outside. It made sense to go around and collect chips and collect super crates. And I would occasionally fight the stormtroopers, although I did find it a bit mundane. I felt it was easier to equip an astromech droid and go around and do the, or a worker droid and go around and do the worker crates. But now, honestly, I don't really feel like, maybe other than these chips that I'm going around, I don't feel like there's much point in going around. And it becomes very repetitive, too. It's almost as repetitive as smashing the bench here. It'd be nice if there was little side quests and such. Timed boss fights where every once in a while you had to go in and kill a boss, and it paid off. I like the events that were collective benefit to everybody. I'll go craft that guy up afterwards too if nobody needs him. I put a diamond Rick down, guys. If you guys Rick 1200, if you guys need it. Of course, the diamond Rick 1200 comes up right after I chipped him up. Well, not right after. It's been a while, but. Yeah, I really enjoy those ones where collaboratively the team has to work together in order to complete something. Like, I didn't really care too much for the idea of the DJ Rex event with the stage and stuff, but I did like the fact that everybody working together made it better. I guess R2 was the same way, but it wasn't as good. I didn't like it. It was more mundane even. But I like when the whole lobby is working together trying to complete something. All right, Revidius is looking for a Motrack if you guys find one. Any variety. I'm gonna check my blueprint locker. I don't think I have it though. I think it's just Beskar legendaries in there. I don't remember it, man. I didn't start playing until after Mr. Bones. Just after Mr. Bones is when I found this game mode. There's a B2RP outside of my base as well. Beskar. No, I didn't start playing this. I didn't start playing this game until just after Mr. Bones, 2 or 3 days after. There was some guys I'd helped out with an expert trophy in Lego Fortnite, and they told me they'd started playing and they were loving it. So I went and gave it a shot, not realizing that it would become a substantial part of the next couple months of my gaming. Put you in the lounge and sell you in a minute. Throw you on there. I think this is the only way I'm going to get these is flawless. They better just start crafting everything I find. I'm just going to sell them. I'm not even going to worry about it. Not too many chips. Oh, I'd never heard of that one. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Start you. My fingers work faster than my brain. Let's see what I got here. Nothing good. Nothing good for me. Good for you guys if you want it. Alright, I'm back to having one Nova Crystal. Oh, I remember that. If you stood like, I saw something on Reddit or something where if you stood like right here or something, you get this like chip glitch, but you had to be in like the exact perfect spot. I wonder how a glitch like that even happens in a game. Like how it gets to the point that it glitches like that. Those guys swapped. Do I have the ones I want? Yeah, I got those two. Let's swap and get TJ Rex again, and we'll run around the map some more. All right, we're 15,000-ish off from what we need in the way of chips. You know, unfortunately, at that time, it wasn't too terribly expensive. Now, in hindsight, it seems ridiculous. I mean, back then, I remember 12,000 chips. You're like, oh my God, it's going to take me forever to get 12,000 chips. Now, I don't worry about 12,000 chips. It's these stupid 60,000 chip ones that are the problem. I forgot to collect that one on a previous mission. I don't think it exists anymore. It was a chip glitch. I think they've patched it now, Mr. DA. It was this chip glitch where you get extra chips just by standing in a certain spot. It was, but I'm like 99.9% sure they've patched it. I saw it after the fact on Reddit, and I'm pretty sure that everybody had said it was already patched. Hey there, Jax. How you doing? Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a while back. No, it was back when chips weren't even nearly as important as they are now. Yeah, I think it was a good investment, guys. Good suggestion, Pro Roller, getting the extra movement speed. I feel like it's working out. It's easier than flying. I guess it helps if you go and actually get the chips. Although those ones are kind of worthless at this point. Like, what do you get, 1 or 2 chips? 1? Not even sure it's worth detouring out of the way. Although I'll still do it. There's a rainbow. Let's see. R6 I don't need. R6 low I don't need. Nobody grab that Rick 1200. I'm going to grab that then. I'm going to throw him on the bench. Just let him cook in the background. Oh, glitch there. Oh, again, Jax. How you doing, man? Should have moved back and started where I left off. I always feel like if I come back the wrong way there, then all the chests or the crates are all gone. What time is it for me? It is right now 11:27 a.m. Just about lunchtime. I don't think it's really worth it to get the chips off those. Only off the super crates, huh? Even those ones are a bit of a waste. I only get 30 chips off those ones. At least the super crates I get better ones. Okay, I'm going to stop doing those ones. It's not even worth my time to stop and wait for that thing. Better off just to get these ones. Stalbos, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'll probably be on in about 5 hours. I'm going to take a break here in another hour or so and go get myself some lunch. And then I probably back on. I probably won't be streaming, but I'll be back on. I'm going to meet up with some people, hopefully, and we'll trade a few of the last missing sprites that I've got, and then master those up. And then I'll be just around giving people sprites and collecting as much sprite dust as I can so I can buy them back and give them to other people. Although, that's pretty easy. I can just go into a bot lobby as well, and I just collect sprites like crazy. Just for sprite dust and sell them off. I just run around. I don't even worry about killing people. I just carry like 6 sprites and extract them. I get up to 6 sprites and I extract them. For sure, Dark Knight. I will be trading with you for sure. You've got one I need, and I've got a whole bunch you need, so it's even better when there's a bunch on. Like last night, Lavish, myself, and this I can't remember his name is, man, but JDM or JDL, man, it was phenomenal to watch him play. He's like 10 years old, really decent guy though. Gave me a bunch of sprites, and then Lavish had some that he needed, but there was a couple times Lavish and I got knocked, and this kid was just phenomenal, man. I mean, he managed to win one with me all by himself. I got knocked and he took out like 10 people, and then even with Lavish, he didn't win that time, but man, he took out so many people in a row before he got knocked. It was phenomenal to watch him play. And he says he's even better on build, but I can't go into build, man. It just drives me bonkers. I am definitely a liability in build. Oh, dude, bot lobbies is super easy, John. You just need to have an alt account. So you just create an alt account, like on your phone or something like that, and you don't do anything except join that alt account, jump into a game, and then immediately back the alt account in, because that alt account has to be like a very low level. I believe like your overall game level in Fortnite, right? Like, where is it? Let's see here. I think I can only see it from the main lobby, but like, I don't know, like I'm a really high level overall in Fortnite, right? Because every time you're playing, it adds up. So you don't want to thank the bus driver. You don't want to literally do anything with that account. You literally join the account, log into the lobby, back that account out immediately after. I back it out as soon as I jump off the bus, and then you just play like a duos by yourself, and it'll just stack you in a lobby full of a bunch of bots that you can wipe out. But as soon as that account, if it ever gets to a 10, you just got to delete that account and start a new one. Well, you can see it when you're looking at quests. Let's see. That's my season level. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's not your season level. It's your actual. Maybe it's here. No. Yeah, I'd have to go back out of the lobby and see it. I think it's like when you go into your career, you'll see what your level is when you're in the lobby. But yeah, just make an alt account, jump in with it, back it out, and you'll be just full of bots, man. They're just idiots, man. You can just like wipe everybody out. Hey, Dravi, I think we got a full lobby. Unfortunately, there's already 6 in here right now. I got the orb walker, don't need that guy. Oh, Dark Knight's bailing out. So, Dravi, if you just hold on, Dark Knight's going to be bailing out here in a moment or two. I've kept him up too late again. Although sometimes you stay up ridiculously late. But yeah, when you get up, Dark Knight, you just let me know. You'll see me off and on. This evening, just ping me. We'll jump in and I'll get you some of those sprites. Missing's going to be dropping out as well at one point. So yeah, Dravi, if you just hold on a few minutes or just keep watching for a few minutes, one of these guys is going to drop out here shortly, and you can jump in if you want. Yeah, perfect, Dark Knight. We'll get you sorted. I'll get you a bunch of those sprites. I thought there was somewhere you could still check it, Mr. DA, because I saw it not that long ago. It wasn't a year and a half ago. I saw it like a month or two ago that it was there. I'm going to pull up my alt account on my phone right now. I'm hoping it's my alt account that's logged in and it doesn't bump me out of this game. I'm pretty sure it is my alt account. It's usually always my alt account, although I did put my GrindGeek account on while I was on vacation. I'm pretty sure I swapped it back. Let's see. Career. Yeah, if you go to career, and not under the leaderboard, but you go to career, on the career tab, I'm account level 1 on my alt account. Tells you at the very top right. So yeah, you got to be in the lobby. You go to career, and then it's got your username. It's got your whatever your current place you're in for whatever your stats are, and then it's got account level 1. So maybe they removed it, maybe they put it back in. I'm not sure. Yeah, Lavish saw hers as well. So I don't know what my account level is right now offhand. but I know that mine's too high for sure. But yeah, John, just do that. Just create an alt account and jump in with that. It's super handy. I got a couple alt accounts. I got an alt account for that, and then sometimes I make an alt account so that I can do some quests a little easier. Yeah, it's back in there. If they've removed it, it's back in there now. I can almost guarantee you, Stalbos, that it's going to go into the next season. I don't know if, like most of the creator-made islands, I'm not so sure that there's going to be a season dramatic change to it like there is with Battle Royale, but I can almost guarantee they're not going to get rid of it. It's still too popular. It's still in like the top 5 or 6 most played games right now in Fortnite. Let me take a look where it sits. Just gotta remember where it's at. So just looking to see, I always forget where this Fortnite GG has statistics like crazy. There's player count maybe. Yeah, the most played, where does Droid Tycoons fit in there? Droid Tycoon is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's number 8 on the list right now, so it's still super popular. Your count level's 54, 40. I don't know what mine is. It's got to be big. I always join the alt account party. You've got to party up with your, maybe you don't, but I'm sure you do. I party up with my alt account. I just join my alt account, jump in, and then you don't have to, the alt account doesn't have to leave the party. It just has to back out of the game. So I just send the alt account back to the lobby, and then I play out the game. And then as soon as the game's over, I ready up both of them. I jump back in, and as soon as I'm back in, I back the alt account out. And I just keep doing that, and just collect sprites like crazy to get sprite dust. The secret is you just don't want to do anything. You don't want to do anything that levels up your alt account. Although it's just a garbage account. I mean, if you do level it up past, I think it's past level 10. Then it becomes, you'll start going into regular lobbies. But if you don't thank the bus driver, you don't do anything, you should never level it up. You should just basically get in and get out right away. And even if you do level it up, just delete it and create a new one. Yeah, all right, Lavish, no problem. I saw you just jumped in there. Yeah, it's got to be getting late for you. I'll keep an eye out for you tonight, though. And we'll get you some of those missing sprites. You and Dark Knight. And somebody else just hit me up out of the blue as well and offered to give me some sprites. I had them all. So I might hit them up today if I see them online. If I get there's been three people that I've held up before. If I can get each one of them to give me one sprite, between them and what you have and what Dark Knight has, I think that'll be the full collection. And that way I'm only taking like one from each person. I just don't feel right about taking a whole bunch of sprites off somebody wasn't able to give them any. All right, we're at 50,000 chips. And we're about halfway to what we need in the way of credits. Oh, you tried Steal the Brain Rot? I have never tried Steal the Brain Rot. I saw that it's still one of the most popular games. Where does it rank? It's more popular than Droid Tycoon. Yeah, it's two above. There's like 16,000 people playing Steal the Brain Rot. There's 17,000 playing Fight the Brain Rot. There's 19,000 playing Go Up for Brain Rot. I mean, man, the amount of people that play Brain Rot games is crazy. There's only about 10,000 on Droid Tycoon right now. I don't know. It doesn't appeal. I mean, I've never played it, so maybe it would appeal to me. But, I mean, just from seeing the little bits I've seen, it didn't really appeal to me. So I didn't bother to jump in there. But I guess it's a knockoff from a Roblox game that was similar. So it was already super popular in Roblox, and then somebody just snagged it and basically rebuilt it in Fortnite, because I saw there was some drama over that too, whether or not they were copyright infringing on them and taking it, and they came out to some sort of an agreement or deal where they would pay them a percentage of the earnings they're making off of it. But I mean, you can see how many copycats come in there as well. I mean, as soon as you've got it, there's so many. As soon as it's popular, there's always a bunch of copycat games. And I could be totally wrong, but I think it appeals to like much younger kids as well. I could be completely out to lunch on that. It might be all adults that are playing it, but I get the impression that it appeals more to young kids. Maybe I need to go try it before I criticize it though, huh? I don't want to be that guy. Criticize it too much and I haven't even played the game. You watch, and then I'll become addicted to that, and I'll start streaming Steal the Brain Rot. Let's hope not. Yeah, now it's 7-6. At least 6-9. At least 6-9 had a meaning behind it that you thought was funny because your parents didn't know what it meant. Whereas this 6-7 or 6-7 has like literally no meaning to it. It's just funny because it's something they can say and kind of annoy their parents because they don't know what it means, and the kids don't even know what it means. They just like to say it. Or like Lavish 420. Lavish has got some secret code in her username as well. You're not getting any criticism from me. I grew up in Western Canada. It's Western Canada, and specifically the town I grew up in. It's like the mini Amsterdam of Canada. And I mean, now it's legalized in Canada everywhere, but at the time it wasn't. But nobody ever bothered you. I'm going to check out anything that's... Throw that one off in case somebody needs it. Oh, you got the R2. Nice. I'll go collect these things. You can slap players and make them slow to 2 to 3 seconds. And then if you decide you can buy a brain rot, they can buy it off you. Oh, so it's almost like you end up with like gambling or trading. But I guess a lot of these games are the same way. I just got a Galactic B2RP. I'll throw it out front to anybody needs it. I mean, I've seen a bunch of people that I've helped out with sprites where they said they went into lobbies and people would give them the sprites they were looking for, but they would charge them like either real money, or in most cases they'd be charging them like they want them to buy them something or gift them something from the store, which always makes me think it's just a scam. I tell them, man, there's no way. I'll give you whatever it is for free. Don't ever pay anybody for a sprite or for something in there. It was the same with Lego Fortnite. There was people that were charging in order to help people get some of the expert trophies and things. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Yeah, I used to partake a whole lot more when I was younger. Now when I go back home, a little bit, but I've lived in so many places where you just can't, and you don't even risk it because, I mean, for me to be able to lose, like when I was working abroad, I mean, you can't afford to lose your work visa, or you lose your work visa, you lose your job essentially. So I had to change my ways a little bit. But when I go back home now, I still partake. It's always a stupid one I don't need. Oh, I'll take this guy. I don't have you. Why, man? You didn't take anything from me. I still have them all. I just gave it to you. I buy them right back again. You didn't take a thing from us, Stalbos. As soon as you got it, it's in your collection. It's in your collection for good. And all those other ones that we gave you, we found in the game, we didn't need them anyways because we had them all already. The only thing it cost me was a little bit of sprite dust, and I'm already back up to 180,000 sprite dust. So it's not even that. And even after I get the all of my sprites, I'll just be selling them off, or not selling them off, giving them away and buying them back anyways. No, I hadn't heard that Pro Roller. See, and I never played Minecraft or Roblox, so it's I wouldn't even catch on to half those collabs anyways. Not even worth it to run in there. All right, we're 52,000 chips. This is a long grind up here. I'm almost wondering if it's better now I just go smash somebody else's scrap bench. I'm getting bored of running around in circles. I'll get back around the other side towards my base, and then I think I'm just gonna swap out my droids. I'm gonna go smash people's scrap benches. One up there. All right, I'm back at my base. I think I'm just going to smashing people's scrap bench instead. All right, I got BB-8 equipped. I'll just swap back to chopper anyways. I know John just super rebirth, so I might as well just come down. I'll smash on your bench. You're probably doing all right by now anyways, but well, somebody's already smashing your bench. Come smash on Lavish's bench for a while. I played GTA a long time ago. But I mean, GTA 5 has been out. I'm sure I even played GTA 5 because it's been out for so freaking long now. I see that Netflix just released a special on GTA 6, the most anticipated game ever. And that, I mean, they've done a phenomenal job of milking this forever and ever now. GTA 6 is coming. I mean, it's a total meme, man. We'll get people back on the moon again before GTA 6 releases. I mean, it's the perfect meme. It's taken so long to get this thing out. I wonder if it's going up faster or not. I don't know if it's going up faster or not. Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, I like it. It's amazing to me that they can create such hyper-realistic graphics on some things. But at some point, I prefer like this, where it's detailed, it's very graphic, it's very visual, but it still has a video game-ish look to it. Like, there's no way you're gonna mistake this for real. But I mean, if you look at Lego Fortnite, like, if you take the Lego characters out of it and you just look at the lighting and the graphics and the scenery, it's absolutely phenomenal, man. I mean, I can take some snapshots there that are definitely screensaver worthy for having on like your desktop or something. And I like that, but at the same time, it's also still a game, and you can tell as soon as you start moving around, it's totally a game. But it's phenomenal how good some of the graphics are in some of the games. Although I'm not so sure that just having the hyper-realistic in GTA is what I want. I mean, it's all right. I think when you get into like Battlefield games, it's not too bad. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm not convinced I'm going to jump into Grand Theft Auto. It's a monstrous game, right? There's so much to it. It takes so long to progress through it. Notice how many chips you got working on your bench. You gotta pay attention here, Lavish. If you don't have the 60, oh, you do have the 60. Okay, I'm staying. Saw another rainbow epic there. Somebody grabbed it. No worries. No worries. I just checked them all out just to see if it's one that I can craft for flawless. Now, some games it's good, some games it's not so good. I mean, some games are meant to be games still. And I like that it's a video game feel to it, rather than a super realistic one. I think part of it is the game mode too. Like this one where you, like if you got first person shooter, I kind of like the more hyper realistic. When it's this, like when you're I can't remember what it's called, but when you're like third person view, when you're behind the person, I think I like when it's more video game style graphics. All right, we're 54,000. We're about 8,000 away from the credits I need. I think I'm going to end up with credits before I end up with chips. Check my missions too. Oh, you know what else I'm absolutely terrible about? I didn't collect any of these. It's probably maxed out. Yeah. And there we go. I got enough chips. Now I'm short on credits. I keep forgetting about that guy, man. I need to just put it and program it in my mind that when I collect this mission, I collect those as well. That way every 20 minutes I'm picking it up. I'm sure it's been over an hour now. I haven't seen a ground mech, John. No, sorry, man. We'll keep our eye open. There was one not that long ago that came off of the belt. I'm just going to take these and throw them on the bench. Now, flawless will come eventually. $45 trillion is what I'm shooting for, and still a bunch of chips because I'm going to need 60,000 in 2 levels. I need 60,000 more to get to 30. That's still very doable. I mean, I'm almost able to get to 28, 29. I've got in the bag other than credits. 30. I need another 60,000. I think we can make it though. Time is it for me? 12 o'clock. Well, there's a Beskar Mythic just hit the belt. Somebody better grab that thing. That's an IG Beskar Mythic. If nobody takes it, I'm coming back to grab it and craft it up for flawless. So if you need it, grab it, or I'm gonna grab it later. I still got my PlayStation 3 and 4. I never use them. They're just in boxes. My wife gives me a hard time because I keep carrying them around everywhere, but I never use them. But I'm not sure I want to get rid of them. Oh, you need cash for it? If you still need it, John, I'll just leave it there. I'll go throw it in front of your base. Somebody already scooped it. Yeah, it's a relief when you get to that point that you can knock out 1.5 trillion fairly easily, because as soon as you get to that point, then when something nice comes off the belt, even if it's a galactic mythic, you know you have enough for it. Yeah, it's kind of like there's a milestone. Like 14 billion is my first milestone. When you can get 14 billion within like 30 seconds, then you know you can buy at least the legendary Beskars. And then my next kind of milestone is like 1.5 trillion mark, because you know at that point you can buy any of the galactic mythics. Start getting some better droids in there, though. This is gonna be a long grind to 100 trillion. There's a rainbow mythic. I'm on, yeah. I've got him in flawless already. There's no way I need that guy. He's not even a good earner for me. The only things that are even good earners for me now are pretty much like Rainbow or no, sorry, Beskar or Galactic Mythics. About the only things I need that earn better than what I've got. I'll take you. Still missing the flawless in this guy. Okay, let's knock these things out here. I'm not even going to swap droids. It doesn't feel like it's worth it. By the time I swap the droids around, still got chopper equipped, so. Hey, Paul, morning. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just decided to take a slow grind today and get myself up to 30 again. I think because I went to level 30 on path 1, I went to level 30 on path 2 because of the chopper event. I figure I might as well go to level 30 on path 3 and then path 4. And then I probably won't do it again for a while. But at least I can say I've done it once on each. Hey, Pro Roller, have a good night, man. Thanks for jumping in. Have a good night. Actually, I should be just selling these guys. I need him. Actually, I don't even think I need him anymore, but... I am going to sell you. You've been good to me, but I'm going to sell you. Sell you. I just get in the habit of putting them in the lounge and then coming back when I have BB-8 equipped. But I already have BB-8 equipped, so... Okay, look at this. I'm going to remember to collect when CB23 comes down. There is a Galactic Opti Strike out front of my base if anybody needs it. Oh, so close. A little over half a trillion away from this rebirth. That's all right. These missions should give me enough to push me over the top or close to it. If they don't give me blueprints instead. Just shy. Oh, somebody bailed out there. There's an open spot, Paul, if you wanted to jump in. There's only 5 in the lobby right now. That's enough credits. Let's go chip this guy up. It's Motrax, right? Motrax. There we go. The big spender, this guy. 20,000, 40,000, there he is. Stalbo's is jumping in. All right, one more done. They put him back. All right, let's collect everything here. Try not to collect them the whole time, just so I can get a bunch right at the start. It's not that much, though. I should have all the droids. Exactly what I need. I have all the droids. I just need a whole bunch of cash. Cash, and I need 60,000 chips. Yeah, what do I need? I need 68 trillion right now, and then I need 100 trillion. So by the time I grind out 168 trillion, I need to have got 60,000 chips, which I think is manageable. I think we can get there. It's going to be a bit of a grind. No worries, Paul. If you do jump on and you want to join and there's a spot, you're more than welcome, man. All right, I'm going to go AFK for just a minute, get myself something to drink now that my coffee is done. I'll be back in just 1 minute. I came back, I don't have my 68,000, man. Hey Raven, how you doing? Doing all right. I caught most of my sprites. I got a few left to go, but it feels like it's attainable now. I'm getting laggy here. I feel like it's attainable, so I jump back into this. Oh yeah, it's getting really jerky and laggy. See what pops out here. This guy. I am missing. Hold on. I will tell you what I'm missing. I am missing for sprites. That is what I'm missing. I am missing Gem Duck, but Dragon Slayer's got Gem Duck, so I know that one's there. Missing the Gem Demon, missing the Cube Punk, but I know Lavish has the Cube Punk. Missing the Cube 0 Point, the Gem Llama, and the Galaxy Peely. So I'm in good shape. I know pretty much what I'm going to need, and there's enough people now that have the ones I'm looking for, so it shouldn't take too long. You don't have the gem duck, but you got all the on the cube zero. But gem duck, we know Demon Slayer's got that one, so we're in good shape there. And I can get the 0 point from one of these other guys that's offered it up. So it's a 0 point I really need to hit somebody up for. Yeah, I think I've got whatever else you need. Well, of course I'll have whatever else you need at that point. Because then by the time I get those ones, we'll pretty much have everything. And there's when Pink Check Jess was on a while ago, I didn't even think about it. She had a suggestion on how you don't even have to use sprite dust to get to the point that you've given them, like, at that point, I think I'd just be giving away sprites like crazy. And if you're doing that, there's a way you can get them back. Like, if you needed, like, let's say the point that I'm running super low on sprite dust, you just give a sprite to somebody, and then the next time you can give them another sprite, but they bring that one back in, and you just extract the same one back. That way you don't have to buy it back, and then you don't use up the sprite dust, and the person you're giving it to is the one that ends up having to buy them back eventually. And that way I can just give out, like, literally all of my sprites and not have to worry about grinding for too much sprite dust either. Although I'm in good shape right now, 180,000, I can give away quite a few sprites before I run out. You got the frozen pose there, Lavish. I got a galactic mecha droid here right in front of my base. Anybody needs it? I don't have a galactic amp walker Stalbos. I got a couple Beskars in my blueprint lockers. You guys are, if you want them, let me know. I'll pull them out. I just had them stuck in there. It's like an R7, maybe an amp walker. Not an amp walker. I don't remember which one it is. I don't remember. I don't even remember what's in there. But if you need something on my blueprint rocker, just let me know. You can have it. I don't need any of them. All right, I think I'm going to grind up to the 68 trillion. That's enough to bump me up to level 29. And then I think that's a good time to go for lunch by the time I get there. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, already back to 10 trillion fairly quickly. Yeah, I know how you feel, Paul. Addictive, but I mean, for me, like, normally I wouldn't even think twice about not playing Battle Royale. I like to jump in. I like to do my weeklies. I like to get any of the, like weeklies I like. But if there's something that gives you a cosmetic or an emote or something, I usually jump into Battle Royale to get those if that's the only way you can get them. And I make sure I get all the free stuff that you can get because I like completing quests and doing that. But other than that, I don't really care to miss if I miss Battle Royale, and I'm not trying to get ranked most of the time. Sometimes I set little goals like that for myself. But this season with the sprites, it's been one of my favorite seasons of all. I know there's a lot of, from some people, there's a lot of hate for it, but I like that there's something else to do in there besides just try to be the best and beat everybody else. I mean, I don't mind winning games as well, but I like that there's some other challenge. And I like that realistically, there's so many of them, you have to have a collaborative effort. There's no way you're going to get all those sprites on your own. You'd have to spend so much time just non-stop playing, I think, to just luck out and get those sprites on your own, or steal them from other people, I guess. But I've really enjoyed it. I thought this season was really quite good as well. I hope they incorporate something like that in every season almost, just to have some other thing. Because even if you're a battle royale, like you just want to win all the time. I know there's some grief on it, but you can still just go in there and kill people and win it all the time. I like it. I like it as an alternate thing to do. Yeah, I think I'm up to 800 and something. The majority of that is for sure playing Droid Tycoon. Although I do go in and do I try to grind out all the quests for Battle Royale. I like doing that. It's a good way to explore the map, learn the map, figure out where different POIs are. I do feel that the Droid Tycoon, I still like it, but I feel like the Droid Tycoon is wearing off a little bit. I mean, I've still got some things I want to do, but I've completed my droidex now. I know this weekend there'll be 62 more droids to get. I don't think that's going to be a huge challenge. I think the last time it was a bit of a challenge because within short succession they released the Galactics and the Mythics. So you were still trying to catch up on all your Mythic levels, which were the hardest ones to get in everything except the default. And then you had to get the Galactics for everything on top of it. So I don't think this one's going to be too terribly hard, especially if it's lower level than Galactic. I think we'll be able to press through them pretty quick. And then I've still got 2 flawless for the paint, but then I've got another 12 if I want to get everything in flawless. Yeah, I just did, like yesterday, I think, Raven, I just unlocked the skins. I did semi-cheat a little bit because when you had to get the 10 kills with the John Wick, I did go into a bot lobby because I didn't want to have to buy them back 2 or 3 times. Oh, John Wick's dog is super easy, Paul. Just go into Battlewoods, and in the northeast corner of Battlewoods, where the river runs around, there's an underground passage inside the spillway or the waterway where the river is. You just go in underneath, you kill the 3 or 4 guards, and just pet the dog. There's also one in I can't remember what the name is. It's the POI right kind of like the center south of the map. But that one in Battlewoods is super easy to get. The John Wick skin is a little tougher though, because you got to do a whole bunch of quests. You've got to kill people with certain weapons. You got to get a certain amount of headshots. You got to find the John Wick skin. If you need the John Wick skin or John Wick sprite, I mean, if you want the John Wick skin and you need that sprite, let me know. I'll give it to you. Yeah, you can spawn in either of the spots. That's right. I found him in Battlewood. He was super easy to get. And that John Wick skin, it's a bit ridiculous. Like yesterday, I was playing with Dragon Slayer, and he was wearing that skin. I was wearing the regular John Wick skin, and its head, it's taller by quite a bit, and its head is enormous. Yeah, I don't worry about it too much, Paul, either. But I like to collect. If they're gonna give me a free skin, I'm gonna do my darndest to collect it. I do whatever I can to get. I got a free sidekick. I get a free skin. I'll do whatever I can to get all those things. I still got 2. It doesn't show you all the quests here. It only shows you the ones here. I still got 2 weeklies to get the last. There's one more cosmetic. I got to get 2 more weekly quests done. I got to buy the bat grappler and travel a distance. I went to go get it. It's like 2,000. So you need to play a little bit before you can get 2,000 gold to go, or credits to go buy it. And then it's where Batman is. He's kind of off the side of the map, so he's in the storm half the time. I'm sure some of my missions must be done by now. Let's get my chips here as well. That's what I was doing this week, Paul. I did a grind this week. I mean, I wouldn't say a grind. I mean, it's what is it, Wednesday for Thursday? See, I've already lost track of time. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was pretty much a grind in Battle Royale. That's all I was really doing. There's only like less than 3 days left in this. I think it's a season. I think the season is ending in 3 days. I think sprites will still be there. I don't know if the quests are all still there, but you'd be pretty tough. If you were trying to get sprites, you'd be pretty tough pressed for that. But I think if you were just going for the cosmetics and stuff, I think you can definitely knock that out in the next few days. Most of them are pretty easy. I think the hardest one was getting the John Wick skin, because you had to do. I think there was four paths of quests you need to do, and each path had 3 quests. So you had basically 12 different objectives you had to complete. But none of them were really that hard. The hardest one was finding the John Wick skin, and I jumped in a match with a bunch of other people, and they already had it. So they could have just given it to me. Somebody could just give it to you. That works just fine as well, but I kind of wanted to find it myself. I found it with them. Oh, the mini event is on Saturday. Season ends 5 days later. I'm glad that somebody's on top of all this, Raven, because I never pay attention. I just see that timer and it freaks me out that I've got to get it done by then. But that's good, because anybody that needs that means there's one more Mastery Monday for everybody to get their stuff maxed out. Oh, they're giving everybody one last chance to get it increased. And I saw something about like a sprite garden. I don't know what that is yet, but like a place where you can show off all your sprites and something. I'm curious about that, because I mean, what's the point of getting all the sprites if you can't show everybody how many sprites you have, right? I have no idea, Paul. I never know how to predict what they're going to put in the shop. I mean, sometimes to me, it really baffles me how they run the shop. I mean, I'm sure that they've got lots of data, lots of analytics on what makes them money and what doesn't make them money. But I know from playing Lego Fortnite, I don't know if you've played Lego, but in Lego, basically, you get a bunch of free build parts, because the whole idea about Lego is building Lego. I mean, they've got an adventure game in it as well, but it's all about building Lego. And you want different bricks and different pieces, and they sell these different sets that you can get, but they literally come into the shop like once, and then you don't see them for like a year and a half, 2 years later. And it just kind of baffles my mind that they don't put them in on a regular basis and sell them, because unlike a skin, which doesn't really provide you any game advantage or benefit, it just looks cool. Having those builds in the shop is actually an asset to anybody that wants to play Lego. And you're kind of at a disadvantage if you can't buy them, because you're limited to certain colors and certain themes. And I don't know why they just don't stick them back in the shop, because for sure people would buy them. But I don't know, man. It baffles me every time why they put certain things in the shop and why they don't. Well, they don't need to be mastered. I'm going to master them anyways, Raven. If I've got it, I'm mastering it. Because for sure you can't put it in your back bling until you master it. But I've only got 6. And honestly, I found a routine that's so easy to master them now. Dragon Slayer, I just took his advice, and I don't know if you've watched where I go on any of my streams where I drop in to trade them with people, but just up near where the auto shop is in the kind of west side there, I started dropping in there. I collect all the chests right around the extractor there. Nobody usually comes over there. Then I go over to the chop shop garage there. I collect a few more chests if needed until I get my 1,500 gold, and then I also get to level 4, and as soon as I hit level 4, I go to the machine, I buy the Sprite candy or whatever, I can't remember what it's called either, the Sprite candy, and I eat that. It takes me to 5, and then I just shockwave back to the extractor. And I also grab a bunch of heals, because quite often it ends up in the storm, and then you're super safe, because nobody runs into the storm very far in order to get you an extractor. And I can pretty much get them from like nothing to level 5 every single game. It's like one game, in about 5 minutes, I can take it from 0 to hero. So I can master them pretty fast. Quack snacks, yeah, that's it, quack snacks. That totally changed my strategy. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. Yeah, those quack snacks are a game changer for leveling them up. Yeah, for sure. I jump in just south of the chop shop area, right where the extractor is, and there's usually at least one cash register or one safe over there, and then there's probably 6 chests in and around that area, plus a few food boxes and a few ammo crates. And by the time I get those done, I'm usually at least level 3 and up, and I'm pretty close to having 1,500 gold. And then I just jump across to where the chop shop is there, and like the garage there, and quite often there's a Batmobile over there as well. I just run around to a couple of chests there until I get to 1,500, and I get to level 4. I buy the quack snacks, and then I just shockwave back over to the extractor that's just south of it, and I extract them there. And I just make sure I grab a bunch of heals though, because there's a good chance you'll end up in the storm by the time you get all that done, which for me is perfect, because the scariest part for me is being at that extractor when it's going off just with their level 5 sprite, and you start to see footprints run around outside, man. So if you're way in the storm, then much less likely somebody's coming for you. And not many people head over to that area, so I find it a pretty good spot. I was going a little bit farther south down to where the fishing wharf was, but then you had to extract up at the extractor on the hill there, and it was way more exposed. A lot of people come in there. All right, Lavish, have a good night, and then I'll look for you this evening. I'll be on this evening. I'll look for you this evening. We'll jump in. We can trade up some of those sprites this evening if you're in and around. I'll also see if Lavish, if I can find those other ones you're missing. The gem duck, I know where we can get it. I'll see about getting that gem 0 or that cube 0 point today. All right, now I need to find somebody else's scrap bench. Somebody's here already. I need a scrap bench that's got 60 chips on it. Oh, Rainbow Mythic on the belt. Somebody didn't already see that. KX, Rainbow Mythic, guys. There's an epic. I'll go see what that is. Rainbow epic. BB, I've already got you. How many chips are you producing here? I need something with the 60 chips if I'm going to get to the 60,000. Although I should be pretty close. I mean, I got 10,000 chips and I'm about 30 trillion. I'll be at least 50,000 chips by the time I get to 168 trillion. Chips, perfect. Yeah, I gotta set myself a couple more goals for this to keep myself engaged. I've definitely gotta jump in and try to get those ring quests at some point. I got the B2 heavy already. Okay, I don't need that one. It's B2 super. Got to remember that. B2 super I need. Smashing away there. Smashing away there. Oh, you look like you need some help. Well, come smash here if you can't be too many levels in now. I think the hardest thing about grinding up to 30 now is the credits without the event. But maybe if I can get to 30 before this weekend's event, it might not. It should be a whole lot easier to get to 30 for the final pack. Where are you at? Not there. I'm coming, I'm coming. What do you want? What do you want me to buy for you? Should have stocked them a little neater for you, I guess. So you can actually pick them out if you need them. Let me just move them around a bit so that you can actually get to them. All right, that's all of them. Let me keep track there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I can only get 3 blueprints laying around before you lose yours, so. Oh, sorry. I'll smash your bench, that'll keep you busy. Pretty much at the halfway mark. 34 trillion. Halfway to my objective. It's a rainbow epic. Let me go see what that is. I have a tracker. I'll pull them off. Somebody might need that anyways. There's one. You gotta keep in mind, I don't want to do too many until you pull all yours up. Although I imagine you got a bunch up already. Alright, let's see what comes off these runs here. There's a Beskar epic. Let me go see. Oh, somebody grabbed it. Good. Oh, this is perfect too. I can actually feel like I pay you guys back a little bit for some of the times you guys are just smashing my bench. R2. I'm taking the R2. Need the Mythic in that guy. Oh, there's a strike orb out there too. I'm gonna grab that guy as well. Go collect over here before I forget. long does this guy take? Oh, he's not that long. Let's smash him out. Always hoping for those flawless, man. Two more, and I get the fancy paint. Although I think I like this paint on my base better, actually, but I want to at least have the flawless to be able to show it off occasionally. Have something to show for my obsession. Not that time. Yeah, I'll be good about the event too, hopefully. I didn't do too bad with my event on the flawless last time. I think in total between the two chopper events I got like 4 or 5 flawless, so maybe this weekend I can knock out the last 2. I don't know how much this guy earns. I might even be able to put him to work somewhere. Maybe. No. No flawless, just gonna sell you off. Alright. It was worth a shot. John's got yours. Looks like everybody's got 60 chips on their bench. That's perfect. You can go anywhere. Yeah, if you don't have the 60 chips on your scrap bench, I mean, most of the time I don't care, but like right now, with needing 60,000 chips to be able to get to 30, it makes a huge difference whether you're on a 20 chip scrap bench or a 60 chip scrap bench. You're more likely to get people on your bench if you got the 60 scrap, or the 60 chip scrap. Oh yeah, I think I'm in good shape because I'm like almost a quarter of the way there on chips. But I think that by far the majority of the chips I'm getting are from my galactic snow mouse sitting in that chip station. Well, the new event and a new variant, I gotta find a new skin. The galactic skin is a bit outdated now. I need to see what the new one looks and find a skin that kind of matches the new variant style. reading through the rules of this Zero to Hero that they've got in Craftopia for Lego. We'll see. We'll see about doing that. I might give that a shot. I think they're even offering a prize for it. Not that I'm really concerned about the prize. V-Bucks for whoever completes it first on stream with video or with video proof. I'm not worried about the V-Bucks. I got too many V-Bucks already. But I think it would be an interesting challenge to try and complete, especially on expert with no total return. Still there. All right, well, getting close to 2/3 of the way there. You know, perfect timing because I'm about ready for lunch. Let's get to 29. 29, and I can have something to eat. And I think this afternoon is just hitting people up to see if I can find somebody to give me that 0 point. Cube 0 point. Thanks, Royal. Thanks for all the help. No worries. Have a good night, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I'll probably be back on doing this again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think it'll be the grind to 30. Probably a little bit boring like today. A lot of just smashing the bench because there's going to be a lot of credits, and I'll try to pop in more today and collect them. That helps out a bit. You're not going to be able to sleep. You're too excited for all of your sprites, Lavish. I felt like I was a little bit overwhelmed at the start. I was so far behind. I mean, only having 80 sprites with 117 total, I felt like it was a lot, but it actually wasn't as bad. It wasn't that much of a grind as I thought it was going to be, especially now that I figured out a way to level them up pretty much one master one every single game. That helped a lot. Yeah, for sure, Lavish. I'll jump on, and as soon as I see you're on, I'll hit you up. All right, Paul. Have a good night, man. Or you're saying goodbye to Roby. I'm not sure, but if you're taking off, thanks for dropping in again, Paul. And then if you see me on tomorrow, man, you're more than welcome to jump in the lobby as well. I know you mentioned before you were looking for people to play with, so. Yeah, one of the guys that offered me the sprites this morning, I messaged him back and told him I'd hit him up later, but he's offline right now. There's a couple other ones as well that told me they had it, so I think I'll try to hit. I know even though you've got them, Lavish, I think I'm going to hit these guys up if they're online and try to get at least one off of each of them just to keep those connections. It's always good to have people helping you out. There's a IG Beskar, if anybody needs that. Oh, you're pretty close, Lavish. It won't be very long. Yeah, that's like day before yesterday, that's where I was at, like 82 or something, and now I'm at 111. It didn't take very long. And then the mastering, I was a little bit worried about the mastering because I was doing my masteries like piecemeal. I was like, I'd be so paranoid. I would get it up to like 2 or 3, but then I would extract it and then come back in because once the first circle closed, I didn't really want to move too far in because I was too scared I would lose it and have to start all over again. I wasn't even worried about the sprite dust to buy it back. I was more worried that, man, I've got to start that whole thing over again. But now that I've managed to get it to the point where I can master it in a single game, it's so much easier. But the only thing about mastering them is, I did try to master some yesterday when I was playing with other people, but honestly, I prefer to master them by myself, because as soon as you're with somebody else, they're opening up half the chests, which means it's taking you that much longer to find it. So you really got to master them all by yourself. You just got to jump in by yourself and grind at it. That way, every chest, every ammo box, it's all yours. One alt for your alt. All right, 20 trillion more. I need some better droids. That was a good thing about the chopper event. You could at least knock out a bunch, even if you didn't need them for progression, you could knock out a bunch of galactic mythics just to earn huge credits, because I'm not earning that much right now. A bit of a slow grind. Here comes Mr. DA. Mr. DA, how are you making out on your sprites? You still got a bunch to go, or you're doing all right? Are you missing a bunch? No worries. We can jump in as well. I'm getting so close. Just trying to get those. I got 6 more, and then I master them up, and then I'll just be jumping in and giving away sprites like crazy. I gotta be bringing some back in and mastering them up again. Not mastering them, but getting them back up to level 5. I heard, because the only one that you can't keep at a level 5 is the Dream Spike, because as soon as you get him to level 5, he disappears. But this guy I was playing with yesterday told me there's a way you can get him to level 5 and keep him. You've got to just as you're ready to extract them and drop them in the crate, you eat the quack snack to get them to level 5, and immediately, if you can do it fast enough and put them in the crate, you can actually extract them as a level 5. So I was going to try that as well. No worries, Mr. DA. I think there's enough people between Dragon Slayer, myself, Lavish, you, there's a couple other people that jump in. We should be able to make sure everybody gets everything. They may not all be mastered, but at least you'll be able to get them. I mean, just between Dragon, Lavish, and myself, we're only missing one. The only one we're missing is the Cube Zero. Everybody else we've got. And I've got a few people that can give me the Cube Zero. I think the only thing will be just making sure we get enough sprite dust in the mix. But I mean, worst case, I can just go bot lobby for a few games and rack up a whole bunch. And that's the thing too. I still have my lucky locator. I still have the one. I've been holding it off to the end. But I think realistically, I really want to hit these guys up. I mean, they're nice enough to reach out and offer me something. I just felt guilty saying, hey, I need 30 of them. So I'm going to reach out to these guys and see if I can just get one off of each. Just touch base again, keep in touch. Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad actually. Maybe I do save it for one last one. I gotta start doing that again, Lavish. I gotta start making YouTube shorts out of them. That's a good idea, Lavish. I think maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll get the other ones off them. I purposely won't get that one last one. And then record that, and then I can make a YouTube short out of it. I wonder if you can use it in a bot lobby. Probably not, because bot lobbies don't give you much in the way of good sprites. I've actually I gotta put together a Droid Tycoon short template, Battle Royale short template, and then I can just pop videos in quickly. Should be a guarantee in no matter what lobby. I don't think I want to waste it, you know. Yeah, if it works, maybe I take one of my alts in and use my alt to see if it works. Although they don't have any sprites at all, so it might even just give me some garbage. All right, 10 trillion away. Missions. Yeah, of course they are done. I don't get that much off of these, but at least it gives some decent blueprints I can throw out in front sometimes. They got to do something about that CB23 chip missions. It almost seems ridiculous that you can run a mission and get 40 chips off it when you can get 60 off your scrap bench. Seems like there's a misalignment there. On Lego, I mean, Lego is a totally different one, Mr. DA, but a totally different kind of a game mode. It still really appeals to me, and I mean, it's one of those game modes where they do give you some quests that you can do, but really it's a kid-orientated game, so they made the quests, the majority of them, fairly easy to complete because they want kids to be able to complete it, and that's fair enough, right? So it's one of those games where you kind of have to make the objectives yourself. Like, I went through and uncovered my entire map. I went and searched and explored every single possible place that was in the map. And there's a whole bunch of like Easter egg POIs around the map as well that you can find. And so I went and found those, and then they've got some things that are kind of like, they're not really quests, but you can get like expert trophies if you defeat certain beasts, but only in expert mode. So that's something you can tackle. And if you do like the building aspect of it, I mean, the sky's the limit because you can build. There's some guys out there that are, it blows my mind what they can do by manipulating the mechanics of the game in order to build some of the most iconic, like Star Wars cruisers and battleships and TIE fighters, or even just mechanical. It's like some guys literally have made robots in it. Like one guy made like a clock that freaking, it literally works. He used the mechanics of the game to actually make a timer within the freaking Lego game, man. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, building in any direction. Like when I put that tutorial out, Mr. D, like right now you can actually build, like it used to be only in the north, south, east, west cardinal directions. And then I discovered how to do that, and I put that video out, and like 6 months later, they actually added 45 degrees, so you can build in 8 directions now instead of just the 4. Not because of my video, of course, but I think because of they saw how much interest there was in people being able to have not this squarish looking builds, and it's just being able to build that way has blown up the game, man. It's crazy. Oh man, there's some guys. There's this guy Bacano. He has built some ridiculous stuff. Like he's built like fully functional robots that he can like drive, where like Transformers, where they can walk. I mean, just some absolutely ingenious people using the mechanics of this video game to turn it into some outstanding creations, man. What's the guy's name? I forget him. I don't know, his mind, it's just slipped my mind, but he does some insane Star Wars builds, just ridiculous Star Wars builds. Yeah, there's a few guys that do YouTube videos on that, and I mean I'm an alright builder. These guys are on a completely different level. Yeah, and he used it using balloons, so that he made this whole dynamic that, like, you know, like a digital clock, like the old style where it's just like very binary looking. It's like that, but he made it in such a way that there's a whole bunch of like timers, and every second as something moves, it triggers the next timer, and it changes like 1, 2, 3. It's, man, it's still beyond belief that he could actually even do it. The amount of effort and how much building and complexity went into just making it work is crazy. I'll see if I can find that video. I'll share it with you. It was mind-boggling. All right, I think we hit the mark here. I think we've hit the mark. 67.5. We are just about there. Come on, come on. A few more smashes on it. This should be it right there. Boom. Ready to rebirth. All right, that'll take me to 69. Or, sorry, 29. Bang that one out. Okay, let's collect this. Let's collect this. All my missions are running. I'm just going to dump this because nobody needs that. I got better ones on back to back. All right, what do I need for the next one? So I need 100 trillion. That's a bit of a stretch. I've got that Driftar. Thanks to Rovio, that was a huge help. That saved me like 160,000 chips. That was a big win. I've got a LEP, and that LEP is going to cost me 60 grand because I've got LEP right now, and he is diamond, so I need to bring him up twice. So that's like a 20,000 and then a 40,000 bump. So I'm not too bad there. I'm at 20,000 already. I'm pretty sure that by the time I get to 100,000, I will be fairly close. I don't have any more missions. I don't have anything else laying around that I don't need. There's nothing great in any of those anyways. All right, I think I'm going to call that for the day, guys. I think I'm going to... Oh, that's awesome. I don't think I've seen that emote before. I think I'm going to call that a stream. I'm going to be done for now. I'm going to go for lunch. Lavish, Mr. DA, if you guys are on later, I will find you and we can hook up and we can start trading some of those sprites. See if we can get the last few. I'm going to take a quick look and see if any of my other friends that offered are online. Maybe I can hit them up as well. I like your idea, Lavish, about saving the last one. Maybe I get that one we're all missing from one of my friends, and then I do it with one of the ones you already have. That way, if it doesn't work, I'll still have you guys to be able to trade it with. So, oh, what's that? Load lifter. Anybody need a load lifter? I've already got this guy in Flawless. It's a galactic load lifter. 1.4 trillion. If you don't have it, I'll put it in my blueprint locker if you can't afford it. All right, somebody can afford it. Perfect. All right, look at that. What a nice surprise at the end of the stream. Perfect. Thank you very much, you guys. I'll be dropping off. I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to grind out the 30 on this path tomorrow so that I'm ready for this weekend's event. Hopefully, you get the double credits as well, which I'm pretty sure you will, and then I'll be able to be done. Good night or good day to you, depending on where you're at. And Lavish, Mr. DA, anybody else who's interested in sprites, I will be back on in a couple hours and more than willing to trade, give you whatever it is that you need in order to get them done before the end of the event. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Like always, we'll do a little self-promotion at the end. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. It truly helps out a lot. If you are purchasing anything in the item shop and you want to use my creator code, I'm not going to complain either. It always helps out as well. That's the code right there. Just GrindGeek, no dashes, no nothing. By all means, you don't have to use my code, but you should always use somebody's code because it gives you a little bit extra money for somebody else. Thank you very much, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.